Hello everyone, Cgiben here, and welcome to my third layout video, which will be used for hopefully the first season of my upcoming series, Thomas the Wooden Tank Engine and Friends. So, in this layout, you'll see my brand new Old Style Netford station that I got, along with two new trains that I got from a flea market yesterday. I built this layout yesterday, but by the time I was done with it, it was nighttime. And when it's nighttime and I'm filming, it kind of affects the light in my room. So I like to film when it's daytime more. So let me show you guys this really big layout that I built. It's pretty spread out, as you can see. So let's start with the sheds. There's nobody in the sheds right now. I don't know who's gonna go into the shed yet, but anyways, oh whoops. I'll get that in a second. So anyways, here are Bill and Ben at the barrel loader. Ben's pulling a barrel car and Bill's got the two Solotronic clay cars. They come to a V-switch. This line that Bill is on goes across the turntable. Goes around, over a crossing, and then ends at some buffers. Here is my new battery-powered lady. This was one of the trains that I got at the flea market yesterday. She still works, so I'm happy about that. Here's a small signing with 3 figures that aren't Thomas wooden figures, but they are from like wooden train figures. Here's a sign with some buffers behind Cranky. Here's a V-switch right here that goes in many different directions. This track goes to the turntable. We've got some signings here. Here's a signing where a man is standing. Here are a couple signings with Wacky Track. This signing ends with some buffers and goes over some bumps. This track and this track go over a crossing. Here's a signing at the T-switch, and then none of the 3 T-switches I own, none of these were used on the main line for this layout. They're all used in signings. Here's another V-switch where the Flying Scotsman is. Then there are 2 signings that curve in different directions. Then there's one more signing right there. Then there's another signing. A signing with a ramp over there. We go around a curved V signing and then to this signing right here. Then this track, the left track at the 3-way switch goes around past Boko, who's sitting underneath a bridge. Then we come to a T-switch. There's Harold right there. We come to another T-switch with a sign right there, and then this track goes in 2 different directions. We go to this signing, which goes under the bridge and stops right in front of that support right there. And then here's Diesel sitting in this signing right here. Now this track goes under the bridge to the double crossroad track. Here's a sign right here. Then we've got a few more signs right here. One with a ramp and one with Henry, and then there's the control tower for the airport right here where Jeremy is. Now let's hop on to the main line from the shed. We go on to the viaduct. Here are Donald, Duck, and Douglas sitting here. And then here on the viaduct are Scarloey, Sir Handel, Peter Sam, Rusty, Duncan, Duke, and Smutcher. We come down, we go through a tunnel to where Toby is pulling Henrietta. This track goes onto a bridge, over this lift bridge, past Mavis, who is pulling some great trucks and trucks, onto a taller part of the bridge. Then we go down, around, then we go through a tunnel, down to Wellsworth Station. Renee is in that shed over there, next to Wellsworth. He's not on the viaduct with these engines right here. So, yeah, here's Renee's. So here's Wellsworth Station, and we go up onto another tall bridge, and then we go down to the Sling Bridge. There's the house from the James Goes Bus set. Then we go around onto the Sling Bridge. Then we go under this riser right here. Whoops. Here's the quarry where we have Oliver, Scruffy, and Toad. Scruffy is being filled with rocks from the quarry, and here's Boulder. He doesn't look very happy. Then we go under this other riser. Give me a second here, I need to fix something. We go under another riser, then to the railroad crossing. Here we have 3 Lego baseball players playing baseball, and then here are 2 children watching them. Then we go through backcountry, then we come to a switch, and we'll get there later. If we come back to the switch where Toby was, we go this way and enter the docks where Thomas is, pulling Annie and Clarabelle, and here's Cranky. We go across the turntable, we go around to another turntable, we've got a sign right here, and then this track goes past the cargo drop and then to a 3-way switch. We go into Knapford Station, and then where you can see that Gordon and Percy are here. Over here there's a shed right here. This will be Gordon's shed on this layout. Whenever he's awake, when he wakes up in the morning, he doesn't have to go long distance, get to Knapford Station, and his coaches will be waiting for him. Now this 3-way switch has a sign right here, and then this track goes across the turntable and into the sign right here. Now this coach that Percy is pulling is also the second new train that I bought at the flea market yesterday. And I'm gonna most likely be using the old style Percy in my series, even though his eyebrows are nearly gone. So yeah. I would use the new style Percy, but the old style Percy is a little more accurate and more fun to use. So you'll notice that there are Lego figures here in Netflix Station. This one is Sir Topham Hatt. In case you haven't watched my discussion on Duke, then you won't know that I'm using Lego figures in the series, because if you know Milk Tanker Media, he said in one of his layout videos that he was using Lego figures as a permanent change because they're a bit closer to scale to the engines than the gigantic wooden figures like these. I'll still be using these figures, but I'll also be using Lego figures as well. So we've got some people here in Netflix Station about to board the trains. This track that Percy's on goes to the switch tower. The switch tower is under repair, so we've got 4 workmen here working. Then we've got a sign right here, and here's another workman just taking a break. He's standing on some buffers. This track goes under the signal, then to the water tower where James is pulling the youngster cars. Bulstrode over there has got the youngster's crate. He's gonna deliver it to James in a second. James's line goes over the Archstone Bridge, goes up over another Archstone Bridge, then past the coal hopper, through the work shed, through a tunnel, to this switch right here. This switch goes to a siding that goes towards this station right here. Then this track goes past these 2 houses and then to the sheds. This track goes past the station, across the turntable, down Gordon's line at Nafford Station. We go past the oil depot, go around, and then back to that switch right there. Now before I end this video, I need to point out a few things. First off, all these characters that are on the layout, except for Lady and Jeremy, will be appearing when the season begins, when the series begins. However, I cannot predict when Smutcher, the Flying Scotsman, and the other narrow gauge engines will make their debut. Another thing I want to point out is that I'm still trying to brainstorm up some episodes. I have quite a handful of episodes, but they still need time to develop and to be thought on. One more thing I want to point out is that I'm trying to decide what I want to use to film with. I can either use my iPad or this video camera that's sitting on the shelf right here. I use this video camera for some videos, but then once I got my iPad, I started using this instead. I started using it instead. But the video camera would be easier to use because I can zoom in and out with it, and it's easier to place somewhere. And another thing I'm trying to work out is how to edit clips where I can make separate clips and put them together into one video. So, if you think I should use my iPad or this video camera, please leave a comment on the video. The series will begin on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. It will begin with a St. Patrick's Day episode. I'm not going to tell you the title of it. I'm not going to tell you the title of any of my episodes because, well, I just want you to find out what they are when they come out. Okay guys, that's it for this layout video, and thanks for watching, and I hope you're looking forward to the series as much as I am.